Not. Of course not.
So how do you
actually
take
in
something?
the storytelling of it, you're actually recreating the event in the imagination of the listener. They don't have to go skateboarding. They don't have to meet a spirit. They don't have to have their sister being floated out the window and thrown into the pool. Because when you tell the story, if you tell it effectively, it actually happens in their imagination. So that's part of the responsibility of being the medium to relay those images. They have an active part. When you listen to a story, you're actually engaging. Think of it. When you dream, how many of you out there have ever had a dream and you woke up sweating or laughing or aroused? This is because your inner imagination is kicking in, and that thing is so powerful. But let me ask you this. Were you using your eyes? No, you were asleep. Your eyes were shut. Then what part of you was seeing that? Well, it's got to be the internal mechanism that sees. Your inner mechanism of visualization. And when I'm telling you a story, well, there was a dark and stormy night. There was the little boy. He was lost. He was walking down the road. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Now, in your mind, you visitors out there, it's not hard for you to go, yeah, what happened to the kid? It's what we do. It's easy for us to be in two places at once because our imagination kicks in and we're, you're telling me the story, but I see the lady getting thrown in the pool. That's the magic. It's a guided visualization. Now, if I might jump to a subject that's close to my heart.
Well, yes.
The biggest storytelling
I
event...
actually wanted to ask you.
Please.
I wanted to ask you, how can we learn about this? Because when I was watching you, I'm thinking, boy, if I meet you in a grocery store or somewhere and I don't know you, I just want to take you home. Tell me everything.
You might say delicious, yeah?
Yes. I want to say, this guy is delicious. I want to say, it's really like, if you have a child who is learning about geography or history or anything that is hard. For modern children, many children have so creative minds, and the educational process is so dry and linear. And if you can explain to me, just tell me with a story what happened at Pearl Harbor.
You're right.
I may get it.
You're right.
Tell me about the history of Hawaii. I may love my Aloha land even more.
Right.
But when we are studying, you have to. So I just wanted to ask you, how can we learn this kind of expression and bringing people up and down as you do? So tell us where and how we can learn that.
I'm so glad you asked.
And that's good because we didn't even plan this question.
We didn't plan it.
And now it looks like we completely planned it.
Well, let's pursue it. If you have ears to hear and you have half of a brain, and this sounds interesting to you, then please, at this moment, pay attention, because the biggest storytelling event in Hawaii happens every year. This year it's happening at McCoy Pavilion, that's in Ala Moana Beach Park. It's called the Talk Story Festival. What's it called?
Talk Story Festival.
Yes, and it happens on Friday, October 9th, Saturday, October 10th, and October 11th, Sunday. 3 free nights. What is it?
3 free nights.
Free.
Free.
This is our furlough program in the Department of Parks and Recreation. You only have to get your body down there. I have made it my business to get the best storytellers I know in Hawaii in one place for 3 nights. All you have to do is come down. Now, each night has a theme. Friday the 9th at 6 o'clock, there's storytelling, and all of them are spookies. Can I bring the little kids? I wouldn't.
Okay, when are you not little anymore? 10, 12, 15?
Well, yeah. If you've got 2 digits in your, if you've lived more than 9 years, you're probably old enough. But some people have little kids that love spooky stories, and they bring them and they sit in the front room anyway. And I'm just telling you, these are not little kids' stories. These are real people with real stories, and they're freaky.
So it's not made up?
No. Well, it might be. I mean, it might be a folktale that somebody wants to choose to do, but the intention is to get the willies, the chilies, the goobies, the chicken skin. Yeah, that thump, 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 thump. And it's amazing. We get, the spooky night gets about 1,000 people. It's packed. Sometimes it's 3 people deep. And you can hear the baby of the mother standing in the second row in back gurgling. Because everybody in that room is totally locked in and listening because the storyteller has grabbed that attention and is shaping it so well that that's the magic. You lose yourself in a story. And somebody that's really good at it, and those are the people I'm featuring because it's got to be good, they each have 20 minutes and then another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. And 3 hours are over, and people walk out going, oh, my girlfriend dragged me down here. She said I got to come, but hey, I had so much fun. I'm coming tomorrow, brother. And they do. And it's free. 3 nights. Spookies on Friday night, October 9th. Mark it on the calendar. Saturday night, the theme is true stories. People's real life tales. And Sunday, it's tales of revelation, because it's Sunday, yeah? I'm going to talk about the time when I was a hippie, and my friends called me up and they said, hey, why don't you come? It's an Indian thing. So I went to the Indian thing. You know what it was? It was a Sioux Indian sun dance held in the middle of Sacramento Valley with the FBI guys flying over in helicopters taking pictures because the guy that was leading it, Dennis Banks, was on the lam from the American Indian movement from Wounded Knee. Heavy. That's where they put the eagle talons in their skin and fall back from the tree of life, and their chest
really?
comes off to break off because they're trying to take on pain and relieve suffering from their people.
That's their belief.
That is their practice. That's
Yeah.
what they did. I saw it happen. And that's going to be my revelation story on the Revelation night. That's Friday's the Spookies, the 9th. The Saturdays, of course, is True Life Tales. That's my True Life Tale, but I'm going to tell it on Sunday under Revelations. And there's a whole cacophony
And there
of
it's
people.
also workshop.
Sunday afternoon, that's right.
Yes.
That's where we met.
Yeah.
It's
We
a
met last
storytelling
year.
workshop, right.
Yes.
And they kept saying, who's that lady who keeps interrupting?
That
And they
was
said,
me.
yeah, that's so, yeah. And I said, I enjoyed it.
They said to you that?
Yeah. Later.
But I loved it. I was good.
You were active.
Yes.
I like that.
Because sometimes I remember myself as a child being in a children's theater and just like,
Right.
and some children, they just like eat popcorn, they don't, and I'm like, how can you not be engaged?
Yeah.
And do you notice sometimes when you speak stories, do you say speak stories or tell stories?
When you tell stories,
When you
right.
tell stories, do you notice that some people are just like not here?
Not when I tell stories.
Okay.
I was trained by children. I do 3 shows a day for 5 days a week times 7 weeks every summer in the Summer of Fun. As my ex-deceased wife said, you're famous if you're under 10. Every kid knows me. And I go to the supermarket, little kids, you were in the Summer of Fun, right? You were the guy. Yeah, I had a guy. Hi. One time I got lost in Waianae, way in the back. The directions were vague. I'm driving down dirt road, turned down a driveway. All of a sudden, I'm rolling up my window. Here come the Doberman. I'm like, ooh. Here comes the big 4-wheel drive truck. Who the heck is in my yard? What you doing, brother? Hi, I'm trying to find you. Roll down the window. Oh, man. I see the guy. He goes, he turns over, and I'm straining my neck. And there's a little girl talking. And he goes over and he goes, "Ho!" Dogs are gone. You're the storyteller, yeah? Oh, my daughter say you're good. Where do you try to go? I'm looking for the... Oh, I'll drive you over there. Come on, brother. Saved by storytelling. If you can tell a story, you are always welcome. I'm not a wealthy man by worldly standards, but I can tell you this. I never am without a friend. Because anywhere, anywhere, people want a story. It's what makes us humans. Have you ever heard a dog tell a joke?